Hello, and welcome to our continuing series on the changes that we're proposing to the Otter County Shoreland Management Ordinance. Today we're going to be talking about specific technical requirement changes in the ordinance. And these are changes that are currently more restrictive than the state standards, and we're bringing them to state standards. First, again, water-oriented accessory structure. Our current ordinance requires a setback to the neighboring lot line depending on the lake classification. So for a general development lake like Otter Lake or West Battle Lake, the lot line setback is 40 feet. For a recreational development lake, that setback is 65 feet. And for a natural environment lake, that setback is 90. The state rules treats this like any other structure, and the water-oriented accessory structure need only be 10 feet from the lot line. In an effort to come in line with the state standards, we are proposing to change the standard to the state standard of 10 feet. What this is going to do is going to allow a lot of lots in Otter County that cannot currently have a water-oriented accessory structure because they can't meet that large lot line setback to have a water-oriented accessory structure. So again, looking at this graph, currently this standard is more restrictive than the state code, and we're bringing it down to meet state standards. Shoreland alteration permits. This is if you do any kind of landscaping or any earth moving in the shoreland district. Currently, we require a shoreland alteration permit if the earth moving that is being done is over 20 cubic yards. The state standard is 50 cubic yards. So again, in an effort to be more in line with the state standards, we're proposing to drop this standard down to the state minimum of 50 cubic yards. Bluff determination. There's two ways you can determine a bluff. We determine the height of a bluff from the ordinary high water level, where the state determines it from the toe of the bluff. Now, most of the time, those two are the same things, but sometimes there's a great distance between the water and the toe of the bluff, and it could create some situations that makes something that the state does not consider a bluff in Otter County. So we are going to be adopting the state standard of adopting bluff determination. This, again, is an effort to be consistent with our neighboring counties. Shore impact zone determination. Currently, we define the shore impact zone of 50% of the required structure setback, or 50 feet, whichever is greater. So for a recreational development lake, the structure setback is 100 feet. 50% of that is 50 feet. For a natural environment lake, the structure setback is 200 feet. So the shore impact zone is that first 100 feet from the shore. The state rules just says it's 50%. We have 50% or 50 feet, whichever is greater. We are going to be adopting the state standard. This is only going to impact general development lakes. Again, currently, a lake like Otter Lake or West Battle Lake, the shore impact zone is at first 50 feet. Now, with adopting the state standard, it's only going to be the first 37.5 feet since the required structure setback on a general development lake is 75 feet. This is reducing the standard to meet state minimum. Dwelling unit setback for planned unit developments. This is for resorts or campgrounds. Currently, we require a cabin or a camper in a commercial planned unit development to meet a 50-foot setback to the property line. The state only requires a 10-foot setback. We are again adopting the minimum state code and proposing to drop this standard down to 10 feet. In the next video, we'll be talking about controlled access lots, guest cottages, random changes we've made to the ordinance, and some changes to variances. Thank you for your time.